Alrighty guys, well, we got the old swather, the old Massey 35 pulled out, 25-foot swather, and working at getting the canvases mounted. This old girl, I take the canvases off in the fall, and so basically you got, this one's on now, finally. You got two bars, you can see this bar here, and a shitload of bolts, little bolts, and then you got a bar on this side, and the canvas is slotted on the one side. The one end is doubled over with holes in it. And there you go, you can see that's doubled up there, and then there's a hole through. On the other end of the canvas it's slotted, and you pull your canvas up and run your bolts in, snug the two bars tight to each other. The canvas rolls this way towards me, so this way when it goes over the edge, the nut side is on the back side as it comes around the corner here. So that's the idea. We do still have to tighten them up on that end, the adjuster pulley or roller. This is the drive roller side, that's the adjuster on that end. We got to pull that roller, that'll take this slop. You see this is kind of slopped here, that'll take that slop out. So the easy one is done here now. And why do I say it's the easy one? Because it's the short one. Now for the long one, all the way, goes all the way down around the end roller and all the way back this way. And this is her here. So I'll bring you back when we go to button this guy together, I guess. You can really see that? Look how light that is over there, and it kind of gets darker, and then it gets really dark, and then to the south of us it's really dark. I don't know, we get some rain today, it ain't gonna be very goddamn much. Not unless that friggin' cloud decides to change direction a little bit. Piss me off. It'd be nice to get some, that's for darn sure. Missing one bar. It's humid as hell, I'll say that much. Everything just feels damp and wet, even in the house. Mind you, all the windows are open in the house, so, but they say we're supposed to get 10 to 15 mil. Well, that'd be almost half an inch, but here's praying and crossing our fingers. Okay, so with this canvas, because it's stretched so much over the years, previous owner actually put little holes. You can see this hole right here. So at each hole, that's where a bolt goes. And then on the other side of the canvas is where this bar goes. So there's a, I don't know if that's a piece of wood or cardboard or whatever inside the metal. That goes, this part goes towards the canvas, like so. So let's get after it. Well, you can hear it on the shop. It's definitely raining. Hopefully this sticks around for a while. Like 2-3 days, just like this would work just fine for me. We got our canvases mounted, so that's sweet. Look at this. This is a pair of fencing pliers that we lost, one of us, CP or myself, like 15 years ago. Lo and behold, she found it. See that there? I loved these freaking pliers. They were the best plier. I broke them free. They were all seized up, and I got them. I heated it up and I sprayed goop all over them. Whacked them with a hammer a few times and they started working. So now I'm going to put them in here and I hit them with a wire wheel. Clean the rust all off of them. And then I think if it's going to stay raining, we'll call her a day. We'll catch you guys later. There. That looks a lot better than what it was. I'll spray them down again with fluid film, let it work its way inside, and we'll have a friggin' handy dandy fencing plier back again. Then we're gonna paint the fuckers a bright friggin' pink or some darn thing like that. Later. Morning, everybody. There is a 40% chance of a shower for today. We ended up right there, like 8.5 mils, just about 9, basically 3/8 of an inch. And she's almost sucked all up already. So, what's going on today? Well, we got our canvases on this thing, so I got to move it. I didn't tighten them up, so I just got to move it out of the road. And there was 2 tools that one hammer and that can of spray. But I got to get that bucket into the shop and do a bunch of welding on it for the neighbor. So I get that done this morning, and then I think we're going to be preg testing our Heifers here this afternoon. So stick around, we got stuff going on. Well, I'm just doing a quick patch up. It was broke here. The weld was ripped out there and there. So I ground it out, torched the old weld out, then ground it. This is all like grater blade, like AR type plate steel, extra hardened. And I'm just running mild wire, standard wire on here. I should not be welding it with this. I should be running a AR rod, and I can't remember the numbers for that rod. I don't know who patched up this bucket before, but it's not great. But anywho, I figured I should get something in here. So basically they just want to get around bale spear on this thing, and for picking bales, they don't feed with this John Deere tractor. They just pick bales with it. And I asked them, are you guys using a chain? Because the spear just goes on the cutting edge. And I asked them if they were running a chain or a bracket of some sort to the top hooks. So right now the bucket's upside down. The hooks are on the floor down there and there. And they said, no, we just bolted in one bolt in the bottom and go with it. And I said, well, that's why you're busting your bucket all to shit, because you're not giving it no extra support from cutting edge area to the top point, and you got that bale bouncing up and down on out the front end of the bucket. So that's something they're going to look at They have the chain for it, they just never did install it. So that's something going forward, but I can't finish the job. I ran out of friggin' welding wire, wouldn't you guess? And I don't know if I'm gonna have time to run for wire today or not, with Preg testing coming up here right away, here today. We'll see what time we get done Preg testing. Anywho, like I said, it's just trying to do a quick patch job and hopefully it'll hold. Talk to y'all later.
Yeah.
Daryl.
He is like 2.5 months.
Yeah.
A little smaller than that, but still should be end of February.
Okay.
We're
Maybe.
into the Preg test situation here, guys and gals, and
Let her out.
I don't know if Emma wants to be on video, so I'm not really showing her. I did it already.
Okay, let her out.
Can you pull that? Pull that. Now push. So Emma is a new vet, just graduated back in the spring, and working with our local clinic here, Warman Animal Services. So and getting extra pregnancy testing. Gotta go, guys. Finally. End of day. Bucket's done. Heifers are all Preg tested. 2 of them we don't know if they are or are not. They could be very short bred, like 28 days. Just waiting for the owner of the bucket to show up and get him loaded, and that's the end of the day, basically. So give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and there's the owner. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch you guys later. Alrighty, guys, so I don't know if you got a quick glimpse there of that picker truck right there. My friends from the city came out to the farm. Little Blue here is getting tubes put in the back tires because it's not tubed right now, and it's basically 3/4 full of calcium in these back tires. So we're gonna pump the calcium out, put tubes in. Well, clean the rims. I'm gonna pressure wash them off once they get the calcium out and whatnot. I'll pressure wash the rims off. We'll get tubes in and then put the calcium back in and air it up on the top end. Should only take about friggin' 3.5, 4 hours. I hope not. 15 minutes a tire. You're on the clock. So, alrighty guys, we'll let you go and we'll bring you back a little later. Alrighty guys, so there's no tubes in these tires like I said before. So the rim was starting to rust a little bit. So we washed it. I washed it down, hit it with the foam, let it soak a little bit, sit in. And you can see all of this stuff here. That's all where the paint that's on these rims was bubbled out. And I hit it with the pressure washer to get all that shit out of there. It'll just try and save the fucking rim, because I don't want to have to replace rims in another 5 or 6 years, right? Anywho, this other tire is just about sucked dry, so we'll be hitting him fairly soon. I turned this tire just a little bit. It was starting to suck air. Anywho.
You're able to spin it?
Yeah.
It's starting to loosen up.
All Alrighty guys, so you can see what that looks like. It's all bubbled out and rusting. There. All through here. A little bit on the very underside, not bad. But then on this back side here, this stuff right in here. So give her a good soaking. I'll leave it soak for a little bit and then I'll come back and I'll hit it with water, rinse it all out. And that's what she looks like now. Get all that rust out of there. It's gonna, I think, help preserve the friggin' wheel. So they're working at reinstalling the rubber tubes. We're putting tubes in them. I'm actually changing the tires because if you look here, the face, sure she's wore down the tread a little bit, but the face, it's not all weather checked like this. On these other two tires that I had in storage, we picked these up a couple years ago just as backups. So we're gonna put those on and we'll keep these other ones that are weather checked for backups. Anywho, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch y'all later.